Hey there everyone, welcome along to Manifest Creative, the place where we manifest your life creatively. My name's Catherine Eggins and I'd love to welcome you along to today's episode. Today I would love to talk about manifesting. I've received a letter or an email from Mandy and she asked the question. She says, "Hi Catherine, I love your work. It's really inspiring me to look at things differently." Awesome. So what I'd really love to know is the secret to manifesting. I'm trying really hard to understand it, but something's not working. Can you help me? Mandy. Great. Thank you, Mandy, for your question, because I know so many people are asking the same question. I know that I asked it for a long time until light bulb moment, I finally worked it out. Now, the thing with manifesting is that we've sort of been led to believe, with The Secret and all that kind of stuff, that if you really hope for something or think about it, that you can manifest it. The thing with The Secret, fantastic. I love that movie, but it did leave a little part of the equation out. Now, the whole thing with manifesting is that you need to think it, you need to feel it, but you also need to believe it. And this is where it all starts to sort of fall apart, because you can think that you're believing it, but you're not really. Deep down inside, it's those really deep-seated beliefs that you really need to work on. Now, a big one that comes up for people is money. I'd love to manifest a lot of money, but if you've grown up with a scarcity mindset, to actually believe that you can manifest, a whole stack of money out of nowhere, that can be hard to believe, to actually get those really deep-seated beliefs to believe you, or to believe that it's possible. Now, I'd really love to look at it that your reality is just a manifestation of your beliefs and your feelings and just everything that you were thinking previously. That's why you've created what you've got. So it's really good to not focus on reality. I don't believe in focusing on reality, because then you're going to create more of what you don't want. But to actually look at it and analyze it and say, okay, well, why did I manifest that? Why did that happen? Rather than getting angry at things and jumping up and down and as Esther Hicks says, Abraham Hicks says, beating that old drum, let all of that go. Just look at it and analyze it from a different perspective. Step back and look at it, and then think about what you were thinking and feeling and what your beliefs are, because a lot of the beliefs that you have aren't really yours. They're ones that you've been programmed with as you grew up, and that's to do with what your parents believed, what other people around you believed, because you grow up in a certain community. They're the beliefs that you're going to get. So it's really up to you to stop and look at those beliefs and ask yourself, is that what you truly believe? And when you do that and you start creating your own beliefs, your whole world will change, because you will get more in tune with who you really are, who your soul really is, of getting to the core of it. And you might have completely different beliefs deep down inside than what your parents had, and that's perfectly okay. But this is where a lot of people struggle with actually going, my beliefs are different to theirs and I don't want to upset them. So you keep your beliefs in tune with somebody else, and that's really living your life on somebody else's terms. So it's getting to the core of those beliefs, why you believe that, and is that really your belief? And if it's not, then start making changes. Now, if you want to start, creating a life of more abundance and different things like that, it's actually starting to notice the abundance that you already have. And it can be quite easy to take things for granted. When you grow up and you've got hot water and a nice place to live and that kind of thing, you can take that for granted, but actually be really grateful for what you have. And even if you don't have that, find something, even just being able to see, or, having all your fingers and toes and that kind of thing. Start to be grateful for what you do have, and then start taking little steps to change that. Now, when it comes to money, now I'll just refer to this because money is a big one for people, of actually, to go from having a scarcity mindset and then saying, well, I want to have lots of money. Now, you see it with lotto winners all the time. They win all this money and it's outside their comfort zone. So they spend it all and they give it all away, and all of a sudden they're back to where they were. What you need to do is actually gradually build up, work on it every single day to actually change your beliefs around money, and that, changing your beliefs to the fact that money is abundant. It's as abundant as air. It's really just an energy and a transfer of energy. And when you can get your mind around that and you can start to look at things differently, you can start to work on those beliefs so that when a bill comes in, rather than jump up and down about it, be thankful and grateful for everything that bill has given you. Rather than going, I have to pay for this. Well, your electricity bill, did it keep the fridge running? Did it allow you to do videos with your lights on? Anything like that. Just find the gift in everything and start to be grateful for it, and to see life really through a child's eyes of amazement and wonderment. Because until you start looking at things differently, things won't change. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect different results. You really have to start changing those beliefs and the way that you think and you feel about things, and becoming aware of what you're thinking and feeling. And when that comes up, do I really want to think that? No, go away thought. I don't want to think you. I want to think this. And then start replacing those thoughts with what you want to think. Same with your feelings. Do I really want to feel this? No, go away feeling. I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like this. And start bringing yourself back to feeling joy. As often as possible, find joy, because it is okay to feel joy. You're entitled to feel joy. Don't feel like you can't feel joy just because somebody else has chosen not to feel joy in their life. Your life is completely up to you. So start looking at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your beliefs are. Now, if you do want to create more abundance in your life, apart from feeling grateful and feeling that abundance that you already have, start making little changes, like put better fuel in your car, or if you want blueberries instead of strawberries, buy the blueberries. Just those kinds of things. Just one thing at a time. Just extend a little, and something that's not going to break the bank, but it is pushing your boundaries. And when that becomes your normal, then start moving up in some other way. But get onto those thoughts, those feelings, and definitely get onto those beliefs, because until you can actually get yourself to a point where you believe that something is possible, it's going to be very, very hard to manifest, because your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So work on your inner world. Yes, there might be a bit of confrontation there. Some of the things that you need to change might be quite confrontational. It can be quite a shock that you need to change some things. Sometimes it might be that you need to move away from certain people. That can be quite difficult when it really comes down to it, but that's what you need to do to create the life that you want. You don't want to go living your life on someone else's terms. So really get to the core of who you are and how you want your life to be. I'd love to hear your comments. Feel free to leave some comments below. And if you do have a question, please send it to me via my website, which is catherineeggins.com. And I'll be more than happy to answer it in one of these videos. But till next time, thank you very much for your company, and follow your heart, follow your dreams, and don't let anybody stop you, especially yourself. I'll catch you next time. See ya. Bye.